Hello guys and welcome back. So today we're going to be messing around with a few products that I have not tried before. All of the products except one are products that I've never even touched before. So as the title already says, today I'm going to be doing a full face of Tarte makeup. I'm actually surprised I have not picked up more products from Tarte because I kind of really like what they stand for. They're cruelty-free, which is amazing. Some, not all of their products, but a lot of them are vegan friendly. Their products are also formulated without gluten and soy, so any of you who have allergies out there, these products are going to be so friendly for you. And then for all of those sensitive skin people out there like myself, their products are hypoallergenic. And this makeup look right here is the final product of all of the new Tarte products that I've tried today. So the first product that I tried is this Tarte Foundation. This is the Tarte Foundcealer. I'm actually really excited to try this because, I mean, in the name Foundcealer, I feel like it's going to be a nice coverage. This also has SPF 20 in it, and I like a foundation with SPF, especially in the summertime. I feel like you could just skip that step of adding SPF. Don't get me wrong, this is still a low dose of SPF. SPF 20 isn't the highest SPF you should be using. You should definitely be using a higher SPF in the summer months. This foundation is from their vegan line, and look at this packaging. I'm actually really geeked out about it. I don't know, it's just that little extra fun thing that adds to the element of a product. And the second item, I did pick up a foundation brush from Tarte as well. And oh my gosh, you guys, first off, the packaging is so cute, but the bristles on this brush are so soft. I could rub this all over myself, but the bristles on this brush are extremely dense. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I really hope this is as good as it feels. I'm really excited to see how these two are going to perform together. So we do have those products. Product number 3, I did pick up a little contouring kit. This little book of contour products right here. This is the Hamptons Weekend Contour Palette. You have the little bronzer down at the bottom in Farmer's Market, and then you have this blush shade in Summer House, and then you have this beautiful golden highlight in Beach Getaway. And then another product, this is something I already had. This is not a new product. This is the Tarte Naturally Eyeshadow Palette. I use this every single day, guys. This is such a good go-to eyeshadow palette, and it smells incredible. It smells like chocolate. We also have a Tarte eyelash curler that I just picked up just for funsies because it came with this tiny little deluxe mascara. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara, and the brush on it seems pretty good. It's kind of more of that thicker standard mascara brush, so I mean, all in all, I am excited to try this out. And then last but not least, we have a lipstick. This lipstick is actually from their new C collection, so I'm super excited that I get to try it out. And this color is right up my alley. I'm actually obsessed with this lipstick. I can't even tell you more. I just love this lipstick so much, and I'll tell you why later on in this video. But first off, the packaging is stunning. Second off, the color is gorgeous on this lipstick. Those are all the products that I use for this full face of Tarte makeup. Let's just get on with it, shall we? Let's get into the actual review of these products and see what I think about them. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and just start out with our foundation here. And because this is called the Foundcealer, I am not going to be using concealer today. I just really want to go ahead and test out and see how this is going to conceal the underneath of my eyes with this only being a foundation. So I'm just going to start out. I don't even know how much to use. I'm going to go ahead and just start out probably with one pump. That was like 1.5 pumps just to see the kind of coverage, and I really hope this is my shade. If you guys saw my last video, the foundation I was trying out was not my shade at all. Okay, and it's a little bit of a thicker foundation, which is okay. I tend to gear more towards lighter foundations, but oh, this is actually a pretty okay color for me. It's blending out pretty well, and it feels super lightweight on the skin so far. I do want to go ahead and see how this builds up, because it looks like there's not a lot of coverage. Okay, we're just gonna go in with just a little bit more just to see how that is gonna go ahead. Okay, so this packaging could be a little bit of a trouble. Okay, we're making a mess here. Okay, one more pump. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try to build this up. And again, this feels very lightweight on my skin, even though it is a thicker foundation. And I prefer lightweight foundations, especially in the summer because I don't want anything too heavy on my skin. And I do love that this has SPF 20 in it. So the coverage is definitely medium, I would say, but it is buildable. So I feel like you could get a semi-full coverage if you actually take the time and build it up. And I'm actually proud of myself for matching my skin tone for once. Okay, and I don't know if you guys are seeing, but it has a really, really dewy finish to it. So if that's not something you guys like, definitely set this foundation. I personally like a little bit more of a dewier look, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it and not set it today. Okay, so as far as the foundation, I do like it. I think it's gonna be great for a summer foundation. Very light wearing, very natural, and it feels so light on the skin. Going in next to our contour, we're gonna be using the Hamptons Weekend Contour Palette. So I'm just gonna be going in with the bronzer here in the shade Farmer's Weekend. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit of that on a brush here, and I'm going to be seeing how this contour looks. Okay, and the shade for me is pretty good. It's a pretty neutral bronzing shade. There is a shit ton of fallout though, guys. This bronzer had fallout all onto my desk. It looks super powdery on the skin, but it really does blend out pretty okay once you actually start blending that in. It is a really light shade for a contour or bronzer, so if you like to be a little bit more darker with your bronzing color, you might not like this shade, depending on your skin tone, of course. For me, I have lighter skin, so it does the job for me. Alright, and going in with some blush here, we are going to be using the shade Summer House for our blush, so I'm just picking up a little bit of product on a blush brush. And we're just going to be blending that out as well. That's super pigmented, guys. Even with a very light brush. If you're a little heavier handed like me, this is super pigmented. But that's okay, we have nice rosy cheeks for today. We're going to go ahead and just work with it. We're going with it. It's fine. I've been loving bringing my blush up all the way around my contour just to give a nice all over bright look. Oh god, I feel like I look like I have sunburn now. Oh my gosh. So I'm not too crazy about this specific shade. I don't hate this shade. I don't hate the formula of this blush either. The color is just definitely not my favorite. But to each their own, right? This color could be good for someone, just not for me. Okay, and we are gonna go in with a highlight. This highlight shade is Beach Getaway, so I'm just gonna be taking a little bit on a little highlight brush here. Okay. It's a little chalky, I will say. Not my favorite. It's kind of giving me more texture than I would like on my skin. The actual shade is really pretty. I don't know, I'm not liking what it's doing with the texture of my skin right now. I don't hate it. I just don't love it. I don't know if I like this entire palette, if I'm just being honest with you guys. The shades are fine. It's actually more of the formula that I don't like in these. They're just overall a little bit too powdery, too chalky. Alright, so moving on though, we're gonna go on to our eyes. As you can see, it is very well loved. I use this almost every day, especially in the mornings when I'm quickly doing quick looks to get ready for the day. It's such a nice neutral palette. Okay, so the first shade I am gonna go into, I love this shade. Oops. I love this shade as a nice crease color. So I'm gonna be taking a little bit of a fluffy brush right there. And I'm sorry guys, I don't have any Tarte eyeshadow brushes. I'm so sorry about that. And this is actually the only Tarte eyeshadow palette I've ever own. But not saying that I won't pick up other Tarte eyeshadow palettes in the future. I don't know, I feel like Tarte for me is kind of one of those underestimated brands. Okay, and secondly, I'm gonna go in with this nice beautiful shimmer shade right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my finger and just use that on the inner corner here, and then I'm gonna use a different shimmer shade for the outer corner. And this eyeshadow palette smells like chocolate, so it definitely always gives me a sweet tooth every time I use it, which is every day. So every day I have a sweet tooth. Okay, enough about food. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's just another metallic, and I'm gonna be picking up a little bit on my finger and just putting that on the outer corner. It's just a little bit more of like a bronzy shimmer shade. And these two shades blend so beautifully together. Okay, I'm just gonna pick up my fluffy brush again, and I'm gonna go in with that first shade, just picking up a little bit, and I just wanna kind of bring that around my under eye, just to give a nice overall completed look. I feel like it really just brings the whole look together when you bring that transition shade all the way down. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and take a more finer blending brush, and I'm going to take this light metallic shade right here, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and take this and use that for my under eye right there. Sorry if I was blocking the camera. Alright, and that's it for the eyeshadow. Just a nice simple eyeshadow look, nothing too crazy. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my lashes now, and this is something I was debating because I do have some Tarte falsies, but I want to keep it a little bit more natural today just because I do want to wear this look the rest of the day, and I'm not really doing much today. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and use a Tarte eyeshadow curler, and for mascara I do have this deluxe size of a Tarte mascara. This is the Lights Camera Lashes mascara, so I will be using this after I curl up my lashes. Okay, so now that those little ladies are nice and curled, I'm gonna go in. This is so cute. And I'm really picky with mascaras. My eyelashes easily clump together, but I feel like my eyelashes are not clumping together here. They're looking really, really full, nice and fluffy. I just wish this mascara gave a little bit more length as it does volume. Okay, so those are my eyelashes. So I think our eye and the rest of the face is complete. I do just have one more thing. We gotta put on a lippy. And again, this lipstick is in the shade Hibiscus. I love me a good bubblegum pink lipstick. Oh, this is so creamy. This feels really, really nice going on the lips, and this color, can we talk about it? This is so beautiful. Honestly, you guys, I think I found my new favorite summer lipstick. This feels so good on the lips. So here you are, a full face of Tarte makeup. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe below. Alright guys, until then, I'll see you next time.